With your news at noon on Kaieteur Radio, I'm Kevin Smith. The recent publication of the Petroleum Activities Bill by the PPP government has sparked questions about the potential for less transparency in the process of issuing oil blocks. The bill includes provisions that allow for both competitive tender and direct negotiations when granting licenses for oil exploration and development and for carbon storage sites. While competitive tendering ensures fairness and equal opportunity, the option of direct negotiation is often criticized for its potential to invite questionable transactions. Under the proposed legislation, the minister has the authority to grant licenses through direct negotiations if it deemed the most efficient approach to allocate resources in a defined area, promote regional energy cooperation, or safeguard the national interest and security of Guyana. This provision notably opens the door for government-to-government partnerships and agreements. ExxonMobil's Vice President and Business Service Manager Philip Ritema recently confirmed that the company is progressing with plans to purchase the Liza Destiny and Liza Unity FPSO vessels. Both ships were built by world-renowned shipbuilder SBM Offshore. The Liza Destiny was built to the tune of $1 billion, while its sister, the Liza Unity, was built for $1.2 billion. Both vessels operate within the Liza field and produce approximately 380,000 to 400,000 barrels of oil per day. Chief Executive Officer of Hess Corporation, John Hess, on Friday evening said that Kaieteur's lead story, titled Hess Boss Tells U.S. Conference, President Ali assured him of stay in Justice Kissoon's ruling before Court of Appeal handed down decision published on Friday, June 23rd, is misleading. In a bid to clarify his position, Hess said he had called President Ali with concerns expressed by investors over the High Court's ruling on May 3rd, ordering Esso, the operator of the Stabroek block, to provide the country with an unlimited guarantee to respond to an oil spill from its parent companies. Hess Corporation has a 30% stake in that offshore field, currently producing approximately 400,000 barrels of oil per day. To this end, he said our headline was misleading and did not reflect the discussion had with the head of state. And two men died on Monday following an accident along the number 68 public road Upper Currentine, Berbice. The men have been identified as 38-year-old Harinarayan Ramnath and 17-year-old Rowana Rajpal. Police said the accident took place around midnight on June 19th. And we understand that the men were proceeding north on a motorcycle repeatedly at a fast rate when they lost control while negotiating a turn. As a result, they crashed into a sign before colliding with a concrete bus shed. In other news, a security guard attached to the Amalgamated Security Guyana Inc. and stationed at Citizens Bank, Thirst Park, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, foiled an armed robbery on a businessman. According to reports, the attempted robbery occurred at around 10 hours 15. It is believed that the suspect who escaped targeted the businessman who was in the bank at the time. Shortly after leaving the bank, the suspect pounced on him. Luckily for the businessman, the security guard, who was celebrating his birthday, intervened and a scuffle ensued between him and the suspect. While they were fighting, the businessman raced to his vehicle for his firearm. Notwithstanding his efforts, the suspect was able to make good his escape. And 25-year-old Akeem Lowe of Region 7 was on Friday remanded to prison for allegedly raping a 5-year-old girl. Lowe made his first court appearance on Friday at the Bartica Magistrates Court before Magistrate Crystal Lambert, where he was charged with the offense. After the charge was read to him, Lowe was not required to plead to the indictable charge. And to wrap things up, the draft Petroleum Activities Bill has proposed granting the Minister of Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat, the power to waive or defer royalty payments to the state by oil and gas operators. However, Vice President Jagdeo has acknowledged that this may be an opening for mismanagement. Jagdeo said the government is examining whether the draft legislation can be strengthened to allow any decision regarding the royalty payments to be approved by Cabinet rather than be authorized by the subject minister. And that does it for your news at noon on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.